The human soul. It is, in essence, the deepest part of our being, the very essence of who we are, beyond our physical form and transient experiences. But to truly grasp the nature of the soul, we must embark on a journey of understanding that transcends the ordinary boundaries of thought. First, let's consider what we mean by the soul. In many traditions, the soul is seen as the immortal, eternal part of us, our true self that exists beyond the limitations of the body and mind. It is often described as the spark of the divine within us, the part that is connected to the greater whole of existence, to the very fabric of the universe. But how does the human mind, with its tendency to categorize and define, come to understand something so ineffable? The mind, you see, is a tool. It is wonderfully adept at dealing with practical matters, with the concrete and the definable. Yet when it comes to the soul, the mind must learn to operate in a different mode, one that embraces mystery and paradox. One way to approach the concept of the soul is through the idea of interconnection. Imagine, if you will, that each of us is like a wave on the ocean. The wave is distinct, unique, with its own form and motion, yet it is never separate from the ocean itself. It rises and falls, but it is always water, always part of the greater whole. In this metaphor, the wave is akin to our individual selves, our ego, while the ocean represents the soul, the deeper, universal self that underlies and connects all things. To truly understand the soul, we must let go of our attachment to the individual wave and recognize our oneness with the ocean. This is not to deny our individuality, but to see it in its proper context. We are both the wave and the ocean, the individual and the universal. Another way to contemplate the soul is through the lens of consciousness. Our ordinary waking consciousness is just one small part of a vast spectrum. The soul can be seen as the deeper layers of consciousness that connect us to the entire cosmos. These deeper layers are often hidden from our everyday awareness, but they can be accessed through practices like meditation, contemplation, and even profound experiences of beauty or love. In these moments, we catch glimpses of the soul. We sense a presence that is both deeply personal and transcendent, something that feels more real than anything else. It is a state of being that is timeless, beyond birth and death, beyond the ups and downs of life. So, the soul is not something to be grasped or understood in the usual sense. It is to be experienced, to be felt in the quiet moments when the mind is still and the heart is open. It is the realization that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. That our true nature is not limited to this body or this lifetime, but is part of the eternal dance of existence. In essence, to know the soul is to know ourselves beyond the surface, to recognize the divine within and around us, and to live from that place of deep connection and peace. It is the ultimate journey, the journey home to who we truly are.